Hey there, and welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to jump into some really fantastic phrases that'll help you sound way more natural and fluent in your everyday English conversations. Everything we're talking about is pulled directly from expert advice.
So let me start by asking you something. Do you ever feel like your English is a little stiff? You know, a bit too formal, like it came straight out of a textbook, especially when you're just having a casual chat?
Well, if you've ever felt that way, you are in exactly the right place. This explainer is all about closing that gap. We're going to get into the phrases native speakers actually use every single day to add a bit of personality and connection to what they're saying.
Okay, let's dive right in with our first category. How to react to surprises in a way that sounds totally natural and in the moment.
First up, we've got the phrase, "get out of here." Now this one is so cool because it's a perfect example of how your tone of voice can completely flip the meaning of what you're saying. It's all in the delivery.
And you can see just how flexible it is. You could say it with a huge smile, full of excitement, like, "You got the tickets? Get out of here!" But with a totally different, shocked tone, it shows pure disbelief. "He paid $1,000 for them? Get out of here!" See? Same words, completely different feelings.
All right, our next one is what are the odds? This is your go-to phrase for any time something really coincidental or just completely unexpected happens.
And what's crucial here is that this phrase has like 3 different flavors. It can be super positive, when you bump into an old friend in a random city. It can be negative, like when it starts pouring rain on the one day you planned a picnic. And it can even be sarcastic for something that's not surprising at all.
Now let's get into some phrases that are absolute gold for navigating social situations, whether you're with friends, family, or even colleagues at work.
Okay, this one is just so useful. If you ever find yourself needing to get someone on your side to kind of turn their opinion of you from skeptical to supportive, the phrase you're looking for is to win someone over. And the source material has this perfect real-life story about it. So the speaker starts a new job and has this older, very experienced colleague who's, well, pretty skeptical of her. But by just showing up, working hard, and really caring, she totally won her over. And that same colleague ended up becoming an amazing mentor. It's not about being fake, it's about earning that trust. Now, let's look at the flip side. If winning someone over is about building a connection, holding something against someone is about what can damage one. Basically, it means choosing not to let a past mistake or some small personality quirk ruin your opinion of a person. I love this example from the source material. The speaker's family are huge fans of one football team, and her husband supports their biggest rival. So at their wedding, her family joked, "We won't hold that against you." It's such a great, playful way of saying, hey, we accept you, even with this one little flaw.
All right, let's shift gears. How do you talk about making big decisions, or feeling unsure, or deciding to commit to something 100%? These next few phrases are super helpful, especially in a professional setting.
So when it comes to decisions, you've often got 2 sides of the same coin. On one side, you have that feeling of doubt after you've already made a choice. That's second-guessing yourself. And on the other side, you've got going all in, which is the total opposite. It means you are fully committed, no hesitation, full speed ahead. This next one is all about self-awareness. When we talk about whether someone has the right natural talent or personality for a particular job, we use the phrase to be cut out for something. For instance, someone might say, I'm just not cut out for a desk job. And that doesn't mean they're a bad worker at all. It just means their personality and their skills are a much better fit for something more active. It's a really good way to talk about where you naturally fit in.
Okay, so we've looked at all these great phrases for all these different situations. Surprise, social stuff, decisions. But what's the big takeaway here? What does this all really boil down to?
Well, here's the thing. Using these phrases isn't just about sounding more advanced. It's about showing who you are. It's about expressing your personality and building real, actual connections with the people you're talking to. Of course, the only way to really learn these is to use them. So I'll leave you with a little challenge. Which one of these phrases are you going to try out this week? Give it a shot. You might be surprised how it changes the feel of your conversations.